All right, let's bring in Mike Couteur, senior political correspondent for CTV News Channel. Mike, good morning to you. So we showed our viewers those live shots of the city, virtually a ghost town this morning. Describe what it's like on Ottawa streets right now around Parliament.
Well, I think if you'd ask Ottawa residents, they really like it this way. Ghost Town is really good compared to the last 3 weeks for a lot of the residents here in downtown Ottawa. Yeah, the fact that you still have to go through a number of checkpoints to get into this so-called red zone, that 3 square kilometer zone that police had set up security around. Coming in today, I had to get through 2 checkpoints showing that you either work or live in the downtown core, and that is something that will continue to be this way for some time. Unclear exactly how long. The interim police chief, Steve Bell, saying that this is an ongoing police operation, but the fact that all of the vehicles that were here in the downtown core on Wellington Street there, on that shot that you would see, are now gone. Upwards of 79 vehicles have been towed in the last weekend by police and the tow trucks that they've enlisted. So it is somewhat eerie to sort of see, because there are so many more police in the downtown core. There's a specific area that is really fenced off, that is a no-go zone for even people who work on Parliament Hill. So for instance, if you want to get to Parliament Hill, normally it's about a 3-minute walk from our offices here. There's a significant detour now that people have to take, even members of Parliament, to get to the House of Commons. But this is all to ensure that more protesters do not come back. There are a number of protesters that remain in the city right now. The message continues to be, if you're not from Ottawa, if you don't live here, please go home now. The protest is over, and police are working out ways to now try and figure out how they can continue to secure the area, because people need to understand Wellington Street, which runs east-west right in front of Parliament Hill, that's normally freely open to traffic at all times, and quite unique in terms of a G7 capital, that the doorstep of democracy essentially is as freely open as it is. And I think a lot of MPs and a lot of people in the city really take great pride in that, that it is that accessible. But clearly now the City of Ottawa is looking at different ways. I believe there's a motion by one city councillor to try and make it just a pedestrian mall, Wellington Street, so that you would have the 2 streets that are, south of Parliament Hill, so that's Wellington and then Sparks, that those 2 would be pedestrian malls, is something that would be really interesting to some people, but very different for a number of other people.
And of course, all eyes continue to be on the House of Commons. Inside, MPs are still debating the use of the Emergency Act. There's going to be a crucial vote tonight, Mike. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, exactly. And that's when we will know if this will sort of continue, because if it passes that vote, then it does have that sort of time-specific 30 days. But that means that this will have passed. It doesn't get revoked right away. Interesting to note, though, a late addition to the Prime Minister's itinerary, or an early addition, I should say, is a press conference at 11 o'clock. He'll deliver remarks and take questions from the media. He'll be joined by Deputy Prime Minister and Finance Minister Chrystia Freeland, then also the Justice Minister David Lametti, the Public Safety Minister Marco Mendocino, and the Emergency Preparedness Minister Bill Blair. Now, these are the key players when it comes to the Emergencies Act. They're the ones who have been answering a lot of the questions, and they'll be joined by the Prime Minister today. And you can bet the first question that will be asked of the Prime Minister, or the first explanation he'll try and give, is why the Emergencies Act is still necessary and needed if the streets of Ottawa are already cleared.
Okay, Mike, thanks for that. So again, a live look to Parliament.